inside tonight with an update that's raising a lot of questions for North Carolinians. Just days before they are required to come back to Raleigh, Republican lawmakers reject the governor's orders to convene for a special session. GOP leaders call the order, quote, unconstitutional. This means the future of Medicaid and other much needed funding for people in the state is in limbo. All of this surrounds the state's lack of a budget. North Carolina is now the only state in the country without a budget. Yet one party controls both chambers, and they failed to agree by the July deadline. No budget means no funding for Medicaid. Health officials say they needed $819 million. State lawmakers have only approved $600 million. The budget shortfall led officials to cut provider reimbursement rates in October, impacting primary care and specialty doctors along with other services.
Fortunately, because the General Assembly created this crisis, it can solve it as well. That's why I'm calling on the General Assembly to come back to Raleigh to do their jobs and fully fund North Carolina's Medicaid program. The members of the General Assembly have had 6 months to take action and solve this problem. But they have failed. They have failed North Carolina. They have failed the people of North Carolina. And now they have packed up and left town, ostensibly, until next year.
Just last week, Democratic Governor Josh Stein used this authority to call lawmakers for a special legislative session. It was supposed to start Monday, November 17th. But tonight, state Republican leaders said they are rejecting the call to reconvene. They wrote a letter to Governor Stein calling his order unconstitutional. Republicans said special sessions can only be called for extraordinary occasions. Now, the GOP writes in part, if circumstances surrounding the Medicaid rebates are in fact extraordinary, it is only in the context of your administration's failure to address them. Calling an extra session and distracting from your decision violates both the letter and the spirit of our Constitution. Governor Stein responded to the GOP's leader. He writes in part, NCDHHS can't put health care costs on a credit card. The longer the General Assembly refuses to fund our Medicaid program, the more they erode our health care system. I urge all North Carolinians to make their voices heard. Tell your legislators that you demand them to do their job.